What's up?
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. You won a high school football state championship at Texas Stadium. What does it mean to you personally to be back in Texas, in your home state, playing in Cowboys Stadium?
Yeah, it's always fun to go back to Texas and play in the home state, especially after so many great high school memories from high school football and winning a state championship in Texas Stadium, which I know has been torn down, and now we got the big beautiful new stadium. So this will be my first time to step foot into that arena, and obviously Thanksgiving Day, huge game. Everybody will be watching. Should be exciting.
And this is the first time you faced the Cowboys since last season when they put an end to your perfect season. Are you and the Saints, are y'all looking for redemption for last year?
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is revenge or redemption or anything like that. Obviously, we do remember them coming into our place and beating us last year when we were 13-0 and kind of ending our win streak. But I think the fact of the matter is, they're a fellow NFC opponent. They're a very good opponent, one in which we've had some pretty good games against. When we have played here over the last few years. So I think we expect the same out of this one. A prime time game on Thanksgiving Day, and just excited about it.
What is your personal take on the season that the Cowboys are having?
I know it's been a frustrating one, obviously with the expectations coming into the year, and as talented and as good a team as they are. And I know it just seems like every bad break they could have gotten, they've gotten. And I know they're at a point in the season now, obviously, with the departure of Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett now being the interim head coach. It seemed like they're playing some pretty inspired football, and just kind of getting back to the fundamentals and the basics and just one game at a time. And I think I've been a part of teams where like in 2007, the year after we had gone to the NFC Championship game, our expectations were Super Bowl, no doubt about it, and then we start off 0-4. And so you kind of, you're confused, you're frustrated, and you just kind of go back to the drawing board and you say, hey, let's just take it one game at a time. And but the fact of the matter is, it's not, so much of this league is not who you play, but when you play them. And it just seems like they're playing some very good football right now, and obviously we're going to need our best to beat them.
And do you think playing in Cowboys Stadium for a regular season game will be, will help you guys if you do make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think it does, just from the standpoint of, hey, it's a new stadium, and so not everybody's played a game in this stadium yet, and the fact that we're going to play not only in the stadium but against the Dallas Cowboys, and in the type of atmosphere that it'll be, Thanksgiving Day, obviously a sold-out crowd, primetime game. So you just get that feeling of, the atmosphere and everything else. I think it's something that you can visualize, hopefully, for later on.
And has defending your Super Bowl title, has that been a motivation for the team this season?
Yeah, I think once you taste that Super Bowl victory, it's hard to imagine falling anywhere short of that. It's just, there's nothing like it. And I think it's the epitome of our sport and our game, and somewhere where, we'd like to be contending for it every year. And like I said, I like where we're at as a team, and I think it is very much just one game at a time. You can never look too far ahead. You can never, anticipate anything other than just, playing the game that's in front of you. And we know how big a game this one is, so we're not going to have any problem getting up for it.
Right. And changing the topic a little bit, you and your wife, Brittany, have done so much for New Orleans. Did winning the Super Bowl make that easier to help New Orleans? Did that change anything for you guys?
I think, obviously, the journey up to Super Bowl 44 was one that really formed a strong bond and connection between our team and the city of New Orleans. And I definitely say my wife Brittany and I, and our foundation and what we've tried to do in the community, I think that you just feel a sense of responsibility to the city, and it's just more motivation to go out and to play well and to win, just because you understand that it's much more than just football, that you're able to inspire people and give them hope, lift their spirits, especially with all the people New Orleans have been through here over the last 4 years. And now, as we go into the year following a Super Bowl victory, we just want to continue to win football games for them, continue to be successful for them. And I think that we've raised the bar around here, and obviously expectations are high, and but we don't put any added pressure on ourselves. We just see it as a great opportunity to continue to represent the city.
And what does it mean to you personally to have those people come up to you on the street and say, thank you so much for what you've done and for helping the city of New Orleans?
Yeah, it means a lot. It really does. And that's the crazy thing about, I think, New Orleans in particular, more so than any other city, is that 9 out of the 10 people that stop me on the street don't have anything to say about football. They say, thank you for being a part of our city, our community. Thank you for giving back. We love you for that. And that's, you know how much they care about their city. This place, more so than any other, just has people that are so ingrained in the culture, and their families have lived here for generations and generations. And so the thought of, ever leaving this place, it's not even an option, and so post-Katrina, these people are going to find a way to come back, and the fact that we were all here to help them through that, they'll never forget that.
Right. And any final thoughts about the rest of the season and your plan for the rest of the season? Just
taking it one game at a time. Obviously, a big test Thanksgiving Day against the Cowboys, which should be fun, but other than that, it's all about just one game at a time, and I'm excited about the opportunity that we have, but now's the time to start playing our best football.
Awesome. Thank you, Drew.
Thanks, Angela.